So without question, it is one of the most awaited, most anticipated days on the footballing calendar. So many teams, so many ambitions, and only a handful will go forward to achieve those ambitions. That is the nature of our fascinatingly competitive game. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. The action has already started. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Foot in. And it's Forlan. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Correa.
It's always a pleasure to see Paolo Maldini take to the pitch.
So would say anyone who understands the defender's art.
Well, bias comes easy for me when we talk about one of the greatest pros. He exudes calm, elegance, intelligence, an Italian giant.
Witsel. Here's Llorente. Guardiola. That's a sharp pass. It's Neymar! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Mbappe! And he's quick to get it clear again. And it's Rijkaard. Over to the left. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And here's Griezmann. Hits one! They've scored!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Very nicely done. And that was very necessary. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Schneider. He's got space. Oh, shooting chance! And yes, it's there! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Now it's Beckham. Great hit!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Adams gets his pass away. Witsel did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Lino. That's the throw. That's very neat. Opts to play it back, and he's made sure that's not getting through. And it's hoisted clear. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Aim forwards. And now the breakaway, and it's Beckham. Jimenez. That's headed upfield. Rijkaard calmly anticipates. And he welcomes it in. Might be danger here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Forlan. Gets a good foot in there. Well read, and the danger is averted. Correa.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Alvarez.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Schneider, played out towards the right wing. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Deep into stoppage time. Out of play for a goal kick. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. There's the whistle then to start the second half. And here's Alvarez. Correa. And that is a little undercooked. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And here's the chance to counter. Griezmann. Koke. Griezmann. Adams getting this one clear. He won't be happy with that one. And he's straight offside.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Can he put it away? A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
I just hope you won't let the failure to score affect him. With the ability he has, he can reproduce.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Header! He will be livid with himself.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Rijkaard.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 81.700 spettatori.
And it's Neymar. He can run onto that. It's Forlan! No mistake! And the comeback is complete! It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
That is just the top drawer finish. He was always in control and couldn't have placed it any better.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Beckham. Another pass, just keeps it ticking over. De Paul. Alvarez. That's a little off target. And there's green grass ahead of him.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
De Paul producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Koke. Koke! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Koke has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 22, Schneider.
De Paul with the short one.
Numero 24, Neymar. Numero 20, Forlan. Numero 13.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour.
Il numero 6, Roberto Carlos.
Now it's Messi. He's found a way through.
Il numero 19, Messi.
Chance! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Koke. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And it's Roberto Carlos. David Villa could try cutting inside here. And he cuts out the supply.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Well, played right into his path. Well, that's fabulous. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Maldini cuts out the pass. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Koke is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
It's a sweet ball, that.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Koke gets over and intercepts. Now it's Correa. He's shifting through the gears here. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Looking for options for movement. David Villa! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. And he's gone backward here. That's at the end. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, shot a goal! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. And we have our very first corner. De Paul with the short one. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Claude Makelele is, in my opinion, a player that revolutionised the role of the defensive midfielder. He highlighted the importance of the ugly side of the game.
The original and still perhaps the best.
I'd say so. Many have tried to emulate him, but nobody's managed it.
Koke. For De Paul. Lino. For De Paul. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lino. And he's in on goal. Alvarez! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided. It's Eto'o! Oh no, this does not look good. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. De Paul. Alvarez, and it's Griezmann. Quarter of an hour played. And it's Griezmann. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
De Paul. And here's Alvarez. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Beckham standing over it. Maldini. Maldini is the guilty party there. Correa. Witsel. It's Koke. Engages and forces him off the ball. In with the challenge. Griezmann. De Paul.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And it's Messi, done delicately. Well read, and the danger is averted. Llorente. Almost half an hour in now. Nedved goes on a run down the left wing. And he's played it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
De Paul. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came. He's got a side of goal! Koke tries to clear.
Oh, it's die-hard defence, and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's got away. He gets big! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Lino. De Paul.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that is a little undercooked. He's played him through. He's in it. There's the shot! He scores! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller. The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Oh, that's fabulous. And he gets rid in a hurry. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
So the last big chance perhaps before half-time.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
Beckham! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Llorente. And it's Griezmann. Maldini. That's headed upfield, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. Couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's one each. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. So once again, we're underway. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Lino. And here's Alvarez. And here's Griezmann. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Wriggles his way through. And here's Griezmann. Alvarez touches it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
And Inter now could counter-attack. Beckham. Witzel getting this one clear. Nedved.
Beckham really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Llorente. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Brilliantly cut out. Oh, good-looking ball.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Great defending, strong and determined. Eto'o going full steam ahead down the left flank. Oh, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Alva, great chance! Oh, taken with style! And they've got their lead back.
Griezmann very cleverly provided the return ball there, and it made all the difference in the creation of that goal. I don't want to take anything away from the finish, but the pass was really key.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Beckham. Llorente is there, and he can get that clear. And he's there to get it away. And it's Roberto Carlos.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Makalele spots it and intercepts. Lino. Lino. Griezmann. Can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here.
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Eto'o is onto it in a flash. Witsel into the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Eto'o. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through.
Inter really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Llorente. Correa. And it's Koke. Makalele did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And here's Messi. And the finish! It's in! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Inter Milan can now introduce the first of their substitutes. This is quite a battle.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage, but for me, they've got to chase a winner.
That is a brilliant interception.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Thuram goes steaming forward. This is it then, now or never. Beckham. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Desperate defending required here. He's got full. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Rijkaard did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Eto'o. He's found, and the shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. All hands on deck for this one. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Referee's given a throw. And time is up. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Alvarez claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim? Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. We have already started here. Stood up well to him there. And he's chosen to go back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rummenigge charging forward, the ball at his feet. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Koke. He's the kind of midfield player who can do a bit of everything. He's got wonderful technical ability, but also boundless energy and enthusiasm.
Shapes to shoot! Marvellous goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. It's a good spell of possession, this. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Correa. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. For De Paul. Correa. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Griezmann. Costa Curta deals with that comfortably. Rummenigge might just make this. And it's Griezmann. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Oh, they can break here. Oh, this looks sharp. He might be in here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, that's beautifully weighted. De Paul succumbs to the pressure. Pullet, who's set up one goal so far. Rummenigge. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Taken back almost at once. Neymar. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. They're back in possession. Can he put it away? Goal! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off? Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time.
And Pullet! De Paul. Distributed tidily. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Koke. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. That's good play. Rummenigge! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
And now he has two. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Rijkaard. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nesta promptly onto that, and that is that. Check sends that a long way. And it's Messi. Thuram. It's a good run down the right. Now it's Messi. Bellingham. Great defending, strong and determined. Alvarez. Now it's Correa. Oh, and he's through the middle. Pass is just off target. Maldini is there to clear. There's the whistle for half-time. So you hear the chants of easy, easy, and those are entirely justified. 3-0 after 45 minutes, and it is hard to believe that there won't be more after the break.
Que obedezcan en todo momento las indicaciones del personal del estadio.
Here we go again. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Correa. Now it's Griezmann. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Lino. This is Jimenez. Griezmann. And it's Hullet. And now the breakaway. Aimed beyond the defence. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. What a save! Terrific reactions! And we have our very first corner. De Paul plays it short. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Hullet. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. The chance to pull further clear. Well, would you believe that?
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
Neymar. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Witzel kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Neymar. Bellingham. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's in a great position. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Correa. Correa going face-to-face with his great rival. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's got away. Messi.
Oh, really well played.
Messi. Messi is flagged offside. Looking for the run. But they've got it again. Real chance! Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Pull it. Oh, super ball. Correa. Koke. Correa will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Lino gets a foot in here. Time and again they are repelled. That's a lovely, neat pass. He's in plenty of space here. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. De Paul.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Jimenez makes the interception. Now it's Griezmann. Correa. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Griezmann.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He's one-on-one! And pull it! Oh, brilliant save. Could be danger here. It's loose now and they want to get it back. But it's Thuram. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Check.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Costa Curta. Alvarez has given away a free kick. And that's that. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
One-sided and only one win.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. There's the whistle. That's been cut out, well played. We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
Played back in. Oh, smashing header! And he's done it! A great delivery and a finish to match.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bellingham. Can he put it away? He has done it! They're level in a trice.
Yeah. They say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character. Galatasaray clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Alvarez.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That's a little off target. De Paul. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Son. Can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, good ball, shots on here. Great chance! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Oh, the contact was as crisp as it comes. The direction was the issue.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Surlot. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. That's a fabulous ball. Decent hit! He scored! And again they hit the front.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
And here's Alvarez. He is through here. Shot a goal! He's got a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Alvarez. Mbappe. Half an hour played now. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. Couldn't squeeze it through. Koke. De Paul. Played right into his path. Alvarez! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. We have already started here. Now it's to Paul.
Okay, I'm probably going to be accused of fullback bias again, Peter, but Giuliano Belletti is someone I see as having a key role.
Your type of player?
Yeah, he's very competent defensively, first and foremost. He knows that's his job, so he's not the type that's going to be constantly rushing up and down the flank at 100 miles per hour, delivering crosses.
Now it's Griezmann. Could move up a gear here. Lino. And he's only too happy to take that back. Of shapes to shoot! There it is!
Well, can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Great intelligence, he just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Barcelona are already chasing the game, they didn't envisage that. Koke. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And he was quick to react. Bellingham. Stood up well to him there. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Koke. Schneider. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Had a shot! Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. And the shot! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Barcelona on the spot for parity. A formality, we're level. Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself to...
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Keeper sees it all the way. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Jimenez gets over and intercepts. De Paul.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And here's Alvarez. Griezmann. Koke.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Griezmann. Correa. Bellingham. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Ah, looks a smashing ball. Decent hit! Goal! Barca! The comeback is complete. That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now that's well seen too. Oh, great ball! Mbappe! It's a goal! And a again. They simply do not know what has hit them.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Barcelona take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Correa, and they can counter here. That is good alertness. Rice calmly anticipates. Luis Garcia is looking to set free a runner. Koke.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Luis Garcia. Mbappe. Aimed beyond the defence. Alvarez. And it's Correa.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
He can run onto that. Pinches it off him. De Paul. Koke.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Griezmann. Has a goal! No mistake! Deep into first-half stoppage time, a crucial goal. And we hit half-time. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
En el marcador está a punto de aparecer el número premiado de nuestra rifa de hoy. Buena suerte a todos.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now it's Sorloth. De Paul. Alvarez. And played right into his path. Referee has just said play on. Luis Garcia. It's a throw-in. Alvarez. Costa Curta cuts it out. Alvarez is sporting a guilty look after that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Now it's Sorloth. Passing nice and neat, deftly done. That is a brilliant interception. And he cuts out the supply. Correa. Koke. Now it's Neymar. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Luis Garcia. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. It's Snyder! He's got a goal! And this is getting better and better. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind.
Great chance! That's enough. Oh, taken with style. Oh, that is a late call, but it's the right one.
Well, obviously some sections of the crowd would disagree, but that was the right decision, albeit a late one.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And through to the goalkeeper. Witsel.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Griezmann. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, easy pickings there. Griezmann tries to dink it in. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Griezmann. Bellingham. Luis Garcia. And it's Belletti. Big chance! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And they are pulling clear here. The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned...
Griezmann! And the keeper has done it off. Top stop.
Lovely control. He made it stick with an excellent touch.
And we have our very first corner. Cleared without hesitation. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. No, that was never going to make it. And he welcomes it in. It's Neymar! Oh, almost a sixth.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Costa Curta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Looking for the runner. And here's Mbappe. Now there's a... Luis Garcia! Has fallen kindly here.
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Oh, that's well spotted. Correa. Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Correa. Nicely weighted ball. Surlot. Correa. There's the shot! It's in! And they are right back within touch!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So is this the start of a comeback? And it's Griezmann. Now it's Griezmann. Spread out to the left. Foot in. Bellingham. Barcelona could counter here. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And that is exemplary defending.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender, that's it.
And here's Alvarez. That has been slung wide. And that will be it. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. The end of the game. Reflections?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's a
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game. Promising one. Oh, what a goal! What a goal!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good. Very good.
Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Boca Juniors are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Mbappe, Zico, De Paul. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, Red, nice interception. Yeah. That's a nicely measured pass. Yamal finds himself offside. Jimenez. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And he's managed to gift it back. Oh, good steal, he just read it. So just a one early goal to report so far. It's one! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed... He's got the shot away! Really well taken goal. And they're back in front. That was a given, it always was.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, that looks a decent ball. Now it's De Paul. There's the hit! And we have our very first corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. And he welcomes it in. Yamal puts his foot on the gas. Yamal showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Zico. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
And that's put paid to a promising move. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Alvarez, given the lift of his goal. So what can they make of this? And the pass is intercepted. Alvarez. He's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Griezmann. Now it's Correa. Oh, he's found some space here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Correa. And it's Griezmann. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, good ball!
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now.
He's had it! And the ball's come loose here. And he was alert to it. Zico. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Koke. Here's Llorente. Witsel. For De Paul. Over to the left. And here's Alvarez.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. De Paul. Alvarez. Can he latch on to this? Vieira. And there is the half-time whistle. So half-time, no shortage of action and talking points at both ends of the field. 3 goals to light up the crowd, and a fair reflection of the territorial state of play, with the half-time scoreline 2-1. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. No changes at the interval from either side. Zico. Zico really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Totti. And he's picked out the run. Neymar providing an outlet on that flank.
Neymar, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
De Paul. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Alvarez.
Look, it's a run defence dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Thuram gets a foot in here. Neymar going face to face with his great rival. Quality ball. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Nicely aimed pass. He is through here. Well, it's a nice idea, but and the finish! Decent enough try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Correa. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Witsel. Llorente. Now that's a lovely exchange. Oh, important interception. He shifted it to the flank. And here's Alvarez. Llorente. And it's Correa. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Tries a shot! Oh, that wasn't far away.
The keeper felt he had that covered. Some of the crowd were less convinced. It was really well drilled.
He's through here. That is a brilliant interception. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Jimenez cuts out the pass. Well, that pass isn't the best.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too. There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Totti! And that could come back to haunt them.
Oh, that'll be a major disappointment for him. That should have got his team back in the game.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
Both sides then
14,
taking this chance to turn to their benches.
será reemplazado por el dorsal 21. Cambio de jugadores.
Correa. Llorente. For De Paul. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Zico. This is promising. Pass is just off target. Maldini. Thuram. Pirlo. And that is a little undercooked. Surlot. 5 minutes left on the clock. Very much into the last knockings. Now it's Surlot.
I think it's time for them to...
And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And the referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Platini is flagged offside. Jimenez. And it's Jimenez. De Paul. Lino.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
And through to the goalkeeper. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win, and it came down to one decisive moment. Alvarez. Match award, and no surprise there.